Good evening, everyone. My name is John Sendra. I'm from Mercer. I've been involved in this mining bill for about 2 years now, starting with, it's now mining law, but it started with AB 426, progressed on to SB 488, and now I'm glad to say it's SB 1, Chapter 295, which pretty clearly dictates what's going to happen with mining in the Northwoods of Wisconsin. I suggest, from what I've heard tonight, a lot of people should take the time to read the law. I read the zoning ordinances from Ashland County. I read them from the proposed ordinance here from Iron County. An awful lot of duplication. This is the type of thing we've been putting up with for over 2 years. We need mining in Iron County. I remember the good old days, 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. There were a lot of us here that went to Madison to petition for mining and jobs. I'll just refresh your memory a little bit. Remember the days of polluted rivers, filled-in lakes, filled-in streams. The Pinocchio Hills progressed to mountains. Remember that, Jack, over at the Minocqua Library? Ridiculous. We do have a good mining law right now in place. We don't need to duplicate efforts and time or to give anybody an open checkbook to do business. Our zoning law needs to be there, it needs to protect us, it needs to help us, but it shouldn't be a roadblock to get in the way, just like everything else. What has happened when the law passed? I saw another progression. First, it was the lease that was attacked as unfair. I read the lease, of all things, and I read what it gave. I talked to Joe Various, I talked to the mining company, I talked to board members who knew about the lease. And quite frankly, for the same amount of property, the logging, the amount of money that it would yield, there's a 10% premium. It would bring it from roughly $95,000 to about $108,000 in what it would return annually. Plus, there's a double dip. It allows you to log during that period of time. Also, if all the land will not be used, they can still do forest crop. So I don't know how that lease progressed to be a bad lease, but it was. Now we have a need for a very strong zoning ordinance. I guess a good zoning ordinance is necessary, and I'm happy to say we hired an attorney. Last Tuesday night's meeting was very revealing. The attorney, Chris Jekyll, has impeccable credentials. He has expertise in mining, he has expertise in the environment, and he also has expertise in dealing with Native Americans. I think this is a good thing. I also went to Thursday night's meeting because this mining is important to me. And I saw the same old stuff. Same old stuff. Facts that are turned a certain way. You submit questions, simple questions like, George Meyer, did you ever write any municipal law having to do with mining? Never been read. George, do you know there's $225,000 in funds available for startup for those funds that you're asking for in our zoning law? Never came up. One-sided. So, excuse me. Oh, the sky is falling. GTAC is out to screw you. Hurry up and get the law passed. Wow. That was a mouthful, but it was said. We now have a qualified attorney. I think we should take the time and effort to wait for his opinion. His credentials are excellent. I think he knows what he's doing. And I think some of the things I have described are no more than roadblocks in this mining bill. There was a fella at last Tuesday night's board meeting. The county, you may remember him, board members. You were there. Steve very simply got up at public commentary and he said, and I quote, "I'm tired of outsiders throwing roadblocks in our way to derail mining." I think a lot of us are here. We need jobs here. As the end of May, 14.3% unemployment. Keep that in mind when you see our youngsters leaving for other parts of the world, never to come back. But thank you. I think I said what I needed to.